Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I am your host, Ilham Aliyev. President Ilham Aliyev addressed a letter of congratulations to President of France, Emmanuel Macron. The letter states, "Dear Mr. President, I heartily congratulate you and all the people of your country on the occasion of the national holiday of the Republic of France and convey my best wishes. This year marks a significant anniversary in the history of Azerbaijan and France interstate relations. In the current year, when we celebrate the 30th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between our countries, we review our achievements during the past period and explore the possibilities for a further expansion of effective cooperation we have developed in the fields of economy, energy, culture, education, and etc. I believe there are prospects for the development of our mutually beneficial cooperation in various directions. The new geopolitical reality established in the South Caucasus has created favorable grounds for sustainable peace and regional economic cooperation. Having ended the 30-year occupation of its lands, Azerbaijan wants to turn the page of the war, normalize relations with Armenia and sign a peace treaty. We believe that France can make a valuable contribution to the process of preparing a peace treaty between Armenia and Azerbaijan based on the 5 principles we have presented in accordance with international law. The mines Armenia has planted in the liberated territories remain the biggest obstacle to the restoration and reconstruction work carried out here, as well as to the socio-economic reintegration of the region. Since 10 November 2020, more than 220 people have been killed or seriously injured as a result of mine incidents. We appreciate France's contribution to the process of demining of our territories and hope that your country will provide necessary support in clarifying the fate of nearly 4,000 of our compatriots who went missing during the Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict. Please accept the assurances of my highest consideration. Ilham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan. The fate of the great leader Heydar Aliyev is the history of Azerbaijan. The history he wrote has become a chronicle of salvation, development, and national progress. He is the symbol of our national statehood, the founder of our independence.
During the early 16th and the 20th century, the political, economic and social crisis that engulfed the Soviet republics also affected Azerbaijan. In such a period of great need for serious reforms in Azerbaijan, Heydar Aliyev was elected as first secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Azerbaijan on July 14, 1969. It went down in history as a turning point in the life of the republic.
O Azərbaycan Respublikasının rəhbəri
When he was elected head of the Azerbaijan Republic, Azerbaijan was one of the most backward republics of the Soviet Union. This is confirmed by socio-economic indicators. As a result of tireless work, Azerbaijan became one of the most advanced republics of the Soviet Union.
Sovet məkanında ən qabaqcıl respublikalardan birinə çevrilmişdir.
Heydar Aliyev revived the economy. The Bay of the Caspian Sea was divided for the first time, which played an exceptional role in the signing of the contract of the century during the period of independence. Industrial giants such as Baku Deepwater Jacket Factory and Air Conditioners Factory were built in Baku, Azerbaijan, claimed the first spot in the Union due to the growth of labor productivity in industry. Heydar Aliyev was also the author of large-scale measures related to the development of agriculture, cotton, viticulture, fruit, tea growing and farming. New roads were built in the republic, the stage of railway development began, and 14 metro stations were built. Water from Kur River was brought to Baku, Ceyran Batan Reservoir was built. Baku was enriched with modern architectural monuments.
Ben 14 yıl Azerbaycan rehberliği etmiştim.
When I led Azerbaijan for 14 years, I raised our republic. We lived in the Soviet regime. Could we change this regime? But the thing that matters is what you're doing for the people and the nation, even under this regime. If you cannot change this regime, then use its opportunities and help your people. And I did it.
Sen bu rejimin imkanlarına istifade edip halka ne edirsen, onu ben ettim.
The great leader carried out serious reforms in the field of education. A military high school named after Cemshid Nakhchivansky was opened in Baku, which put an end to the tendency of saying that Azerbaijanis cannot become military men. Special attention was paid to physical health of youth. He protected the national spirit from the danger of destruction, proved the possibility of decent services to the nation, even at a time of dependence on the empire. The first period of Heydar Aliyev's leadership proves how Juni's personality played a decisive role in the course of history. anniversary. He was invited to Moscow in December 1982 and appointed as first deputy chairman of the USSR Council of Ministers. His activities there was always in the center of attention. The Moscow environment did not harm the national content of his activities.
Ben 10 yıl Moskova'da yaşadım. Özde en yüksek vazifede yaşadım.
I lived in Moscow for 10 years and worked in the highest position in the history of the people of Azerbaijan and in the Muslim world. Neither during the former Russian Empire nor during the time of the Soviet Union there was no Azerbaijani Muslim who reached such a peak. I am proud of it because I made the Azerbaijani people known. I raised the Azerbaijani people to the Kremlin Palace. I am proud of it. I lived there for 10 years, but my heart was with Azerbaijan.
Ancak ben 10 yıl orada yaşadım. Benim yüreğim Azerbaycan'dan oldu.
Heydar Aliyev returned to his homeland and went to Nakhchivan. In Nakhchivan, which was under the blockade of Armenia, the people united around him like a force. On November 17, 1990, Nakhchivan ASSR Supreme Council's first session was held under the leadership of Heydar Aliyev. The words Soviet and Socialist were removed from the name of the Nakhchivan Autonomous Soviet Socialist Republic. Our three-color state flag was risen again as a state symbol. Seeing the dire situation in the country in 1993, the people insisted on inviting Heydar Aliyev to Baku as a last hope. He returned and got rid of the evil intentions of those who wanted to divide Azerbaijan and end its independence.
Biz müstəqilik, biz sərbəstlik. Biz heç kəsdən asılı deyilik. Biz özümüz öz taleyimizin sahibiyik.
We are independent, free. We do not depend on anyone. We are the owners of our own destiny. You know, for this, only for this, you can suffer for months and years. Only for this one can starve for years. Because for centuries, our great-grandfathers, intelligent people of Azerbaijan, lived with the dream of national freedom and independence. They fought for them, but they could not achieve it. We have achieved this.
The years of Heydar Aliyev's leadership in Azerbaijan have been immortalized as a period of national renaissance. His political position and ideas always took the upper side. In fact, the brilliant victory of Azerbaijan in the Patriotic War of 2020 was also the victory of Heydar Aliyev, who made many sacrifices on this path. The victory was the victory of the enlightened souls and the ideas of the national leader and the children of the nation who died in the Karabakh for these ideas.
On July 13th, during afternoon hours, the Armenian Armed Forces units from the positions in the direction of the Zarkent settlement of the Basarkecha region of the state border, using small arms, subjected to fire the Azerbaijani army positions in the direction of the Yukhari Ayram settlement of the Kalbajar district. As a result of the adequate retaliatory measures taken by the Azerbaijani army units, the opposing side was suppressed, reported the Defense Ministry. On these days, 2 years ago, Armenia's provocations in the direction of Tavuz district continued. On July 14, 2020, Armenian armed forces subjected to fire Aghdam, Alibeyli and Dondargushti villages of the region. On that day, during the severe battles, Major General Polat Hashimov and Colonel Ilgar Mirzaev, who were in the front line of the defense, as well as 5 servicemen, heroically died while preventing the enemy attack. The martyrdom of high-ranking officers who fought side by side with their soldiers on the front line caused great pride along with sadness. The people of Azerbaijan once again demonstrated their solidarity, patriotism and determination with our army. Young people joined the army voluntarily. Thus, the road to great victory began from the battles of Tavuz. Only 2 months later, with the liberation of our lands in the patriotic war, we avenged the deaths of all of our martyrs and their dreams became true. Delegation consisting of the members of the Lithuanian Parliament visited the graves of our heroes who had died for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Azerbaijan at the Alley of Martyrs and paid tribute to their memory. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.